Justin Bieber got the fright of his life yesterday after going off the rails on a fan who said he didn't love his wife.
Oh no! Selena Gomez is taken back down a trip to memory lane after Bieber confesses he still loves her.
And you guys, the trailer for season 16 of Keeping Up with the Kardashians is here.
My family was ruined!
Yup, there is more where that came from, so sit back, relax, and let's rewind. How's it going, guys? Welcome to Hollyscoop's Daily Rewind. I'm Madison Hill.
And I'm Courtney Revolution.
Courtney, we have a lot to talk about with the Biebers, Selena, the Kardashians. It is a very hot tea day here.
Well, girl, I might have to take this on off because I might start sweating.
You might. Okay, first, let's talk about what's going down with the Biebs. So, yesterday, Justin, kind of had, a shining husband moment, I would say. Yes,
Okay.
He went off on a fan. Yes, I would consider it a clapback. Yes, he might have gone off the rails a bit, but at least he was defending Hailey.
And he loves his wife.
And I just feel like she deserved this. I mean, she has defended their relationship time and time and time again.
Yes.
It was time for Justin to kind of step up and take that role. So he posted a few kind of sassy pics of Hailey, I would say.
Okay.
Some people thought they were a little scandalous. But then he posted one on his grid, and a commenter pretty much said that he only married Hailey to get back at Selena. You don't love her. Hailey sleeps with men for fame. Yada yada yada. It was a little rude.
I have a comment to that comment. How
Yes.
do you know that? How do you know that?
Well,
Are you in her house?
They said that she slept with Shawn Mendes for fame. But I feel like Hailey and Shawn Mendes kind of like helped each other.
We're not talking about the man, Shawn Mendes. We are
Yeah.
talking about the Bieber. So why is the commenter coming on in and stirring the pot to past situations? We're talking about Justin and his wife.
That's what Jelena shippers do. They just stir that little pot. But then Justin responded. Now, we're paraphrasing here because it was a very lengthy response. Why would I dedicate my whole life to someone in marriage to get back at my ex? I absolutely loved and love Selena, and she will always hold a place in my heart, but I am head over heels in love with my wife. She is the best thing that has ever happened to me, period.
A grown man. It's about time.
No, I agree. And like I always say, I am a Jelena shipper, but you have to respect the relationship that
Absolutely.
Justin has put himself in. He wants to be with Hailey.
That's his wife.
He's owning it. But I also appreciate that he didn't completely discount his time with Selena. Because
Absolutely.
at the end of the day, he did spend a lot of his life with Selena. A lot of his formidable years were with Selena. So you can't completely write that off. I feel like if he would have just written it off, we would have been douchebag vibes.
I feel like people sort of bait Justin into sort
Oh,
of
1000%.
saying, they want him to say something bad about Selena
Which
so they could
kind
go,
of-
she's in recovery.
Yeah.
Which she is, but they're two adults, they've separated, they're doing their thing.
Which
and that's
I
good.
think kind of sucks, especially with everything that he's admitted he's going through lately. I can't imagine how hard it has to be when you try to post a picture of your wife and people are like, you're doing this to get back at you, Selena. He's already going through it, and then there's that.
Don't
so
be
it's
a
just
jerk.
a lot. It's
Don't
a lot.
be a jerk.
On top of all of that, the same day that happened, in Justin's hotel room in Laguna Beach, we know him and Hailey, they've been relaxing there,
Yes.
trying to get some sunshine. Well, basically, this drunk lady just barged in, scared the bejesus out of him. This is a report from TMZ. She just went into Justin's hotel room. Sources say that she had been partying and kind of wandering around the hotel. And I guess earlier in the day, security had escorted her out, but then she came back in and somehow found her way back into Justin's room.
Madison, it sounds like somebody on that security team need to be hitting the unemployment line.
I
How
know.
does something like that happen? Justin Bieber is such a megastar. How
That's
do you
what
let
I
some
think
drunk
too.
woman barge into his room and disturb him?
Right, so I think hotel security must have, escorted this woman. She had a great day. She somehow probably heard while she was partying that Justin Bieber was there. Her drunk little tush came back and was like, where's Justin? And somehow she just got lucky. So Justin, I guess, didn't totally lose his ish.
Good.
He just told her that she needed to leave, and then that's when his security detail stepped in, detained her until the police came, arrested her. She was arrested for trespassing. She says it was not on purpose, it was not malicious, it was an accident. But do we believe it was an accident?
No, I don't believe that it's an accident at all. I
Same.
think that sometimes with fans, you have to understand that there are boundaries. Justin Bieber is a person.
Right.
You don't go barging into his hotel room. What if he was naked?
I don't even understand
What if
how
he was
she
naked?
even got in there. And exactly what you're saying about his security team, I imagine that the door must have not been locked if she was able to just waltz on in.
Maybe
but
she used her key to jiggle
I
herself
mean,
on in.
Who knows? Who knows? Like I said, I feel like if a hammered person gets something in their head, they will not stop until they see the Biebs and whatever else he's got going on.
Alrighty, well, Madison, we're about to jump in our little Selena
I
sailboat.
know. Let's do it.
We're gonna jump in and talk about Selena. Let's hop back to Bieber's words on loved and loving Selena, shall we?
Yes, please, my favorites.
Now, we just told you about this lengthy reaction on Instagram, and while we know Justin is head over heels in love with someone new, the Queen Hailey, we want to know what Selena is thinking.
Right.
Now, she's been living her best single life, but after this public display of affection, it's got Selena thinking about her past with the Deets.
Which I totally understand. I feel like when you've been in a relationship with someone that long, when your ex does anything to profess, not profess his love, but just like talk about you in a positive light and say that he still loves you, I mean, any human is gonna see that and be like, oh, and it's gonna inflict a little reaction. Maybe it's just me. But I'd be like, wow, that's so nice.
Do you think that that was Selena's reaction when they tried to meet up together, that she was just kind of like, oh?
I think Selena's reaction when he tried to do that meetup was probably a little more like, that's creepy, WTF. But on Instagram, putting it out there, I don't know. I feel like that could
little stand-up-ish?
have a little reaction, you know?
Well, a source told Hollywood Life, Selena did not get too emotional or cry over Justin's statement, but it did make her think about him and remind her of the good times and the love they shared.
That's what I'm talking about. Right. It just kind of like, brings up those memories. Like, while they did have a lot of drama, it wasn't all terrible.
Absolutely not.
Or they wouldn't have stayed together as long as they did.
Couldn't have been that bad, Madison.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Now, Selena appreciates that Justin sent her love and that she shares the same feelings. The source said, quote, Selena will always have love and a place in her heart for Justin too. She is doing her best to give Justin space and respect his marriage to Hailey.
This is why I love Selena, because she can look at something like that and just still be the bigger person and be like, you know what? I thank you for saying that you will always love me, that I hold a special place in your heart, but you chose someone else. So while that's sweet, you gotta focus on that, and I hope everything's good in that.
And you know what? Selena could have been real petty and posted a picture.
Oh,
in her little bikini, you know what I mean? And not said
1000%.
anything at all. But like Fifth Harmony, R.I.P. She is moving on. That was a hit.
So do you think now that we've kind of had this interaction, we've had Selena react, we've had Justin admit that he'll always love her, like, do you think Jelena can be put to rest, or do you think it will never be put to rest?
In my mind,
right,
it's put to rest.
I had a really mature moment yesterday where as a Jelena shipper, I like matured and I was like, okay, I think it's time. But I don't know if all other Jelena shippers out there, I don't think this is enough to do it. I don't really know what could do it, but I don't know if this is enough.
Jelena shippers, I need y'all to grab y'all juice boxes, your fruit snacks, and go outside and get some fresh air. Justin is grown, he's got his wife, and the Jelena ship has hit the iceberg. Now let it sink. Titanic.
Exactly. Now, something else that kind of reminded me a little bit of the Titanic. Ooh. Just kidding. Let's talk about the Keeping Up with the Kardashians season 16 trailer, because my mind, I'll be honest, is still being blown. I've watched it about 47 times, and I wish I was kidding. So it looks like we're gonna hear all about the Chloe, Tristan, Jordan thing, but we're gonna hear about some other drama too, like Kourtney talking about being in love with like Scott, how he's the only one. She doesn't, now in the trailer, it doesn't say that they're still in love, but someone's like, how many people have you loved? And she's like, one. And then Scott's like,
they're trying to allude to the fact that
Chloe's...
Chloe's...
I'd be happy again. I don't know.
I think that Chloe is going to find herself another man that's not Scott. I don't want her
You mean Kourtney?
Kourtney, yes, absolutely not. We talk about Chloe so
I know.
much,
Well, we're going to talk about Chloe even more, because this is actually the first time that we kind of see her emotionally break down from everything. You guys, just take a quick look at her crying right at the beginning.
I'm not just a TV show. Like, this is my life.
Okay, I did feel, because I have sat at this table, and I know you've sat at this table, and I talk a lot. And I talk a lot about Tristan, and I talk a lot of shit. But seeing Chloe break down like that, I felt bad.
I have a question. Now, Madison, what do you say to the people that are gonna write in the comments that Chloe deserves it?
Now, I go back and forth, because obviously she puts herself out there, she put her relationship out there, so if you're gonna do that, obviously people are gonna comment and say their opinion and, drag you a little bit if you need to be dragged.
Okay.
But I agree, I think sometimes we forget that, it hurts.
It hurts
if someone's up here calling your baby daddy trashy garbage human. Like, it hurts.
At the same time, we are some straight shooters.
That's
and
true.
we call it like we
That's true. Absolutely. I guess I also wasn't expecting such a quick turnaround for Chris to get this out, but she totally did. What did you think about all of the little clips where I'm assuming it might be a phone call with Jordan? She says, you broke up my home, all of these things. You're supposed to be the watchdog.
I'm hoping that Jordan is getting paid if she is on the phone. And
Jordan's in London.
yeah, she's in London. She's got her blonde wig on. It's looking nice and refreshed. I don't know. This situation with Jordan, it perplexes me at this point because I don't know how I'm going to see it play out on the show. But I'm hoping that it's going to be juicy and dramatic.
I think it will, because we also kind of saw a little clip of, I assume she's talking to Tristan. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
She's with Malika. She's got like the cocktail, the water, like all of her beverages, and she's, can we actually play it real quick? I mean, that liar like shook me to my core.
That's how I felt inside. I was trying to be professional at the table.
I know, but I
Tristan
literally
be
was
lying,
like,
y'all.
oh God. And then of course, we kind of for the first time hear Kylie say, she's like, I hope there's light at the end of the tunnel.
Kylie looks good.
Yeah, that was the first thing you said.
She is snatched tighter than saran wraps. That is a good looking woman. I swear to God, if Travis and this vacation do not mend that family.
Don't even put it out there that it's a possibility that it won't work.
I'm gonna have to pray to Chris.
I can't handle it. Oh God, she's a little busy right now. She's
up in a helicopter.
She is working this situation to their advantage. She is a little busy right now. But I hope we're gonna hear a little bit more on Kylie's thoughts. That's my hope. That's what I want. But you guys, let us know what you think about everything we discussed. What do you think about Bieber and his Intruder? Is it funny it was a drunk girl, or are you still wondering how the heck she got into his room?
Also, what do you guys think of Selena's reaction to Justin's public devotion?
And finally, what are you most excited to see unfold on this season of Keeping Up with the Kardashians? You guys let us know down below. Don't forget to subscribe and click that bell for notifications.
Ring it!
And we'll see you guys here next time on Hollyscoop's Daily Rewind. Bye, guys.